What causes stress? In this video, you'll learn about the antecedents of stress. In the next video, you'll learn about its consequences or outcomes. Stressors are the things that cause stress. They are the situational demands to which we respond. There are two categories of stressors. Task stressors include things like excessive heat, noise, improper lighting, and frequent distractions. Psychological stressors include things like perceived lack of control, interpersonal conflict, emotional labor, and role stressors. Let's learn more about each one. Perceived lack of control is one of the more common psychological stressors. A lack of job control combined with high job demands often leads to high levels of distress. Job control is the ability to control how work is completed. Job demands are a job's requirements and expectations. Physical demands include things like lifting heavy equipment or sitting for long periods of time. Psychological demands include things like creativity and self-discipline. According to the demand control model, jobs have different levels of job demands and job control. The most stressful jobs are those with high demands but very little control, shown in green here. High-strain jobs, like nurse and teacher, demand a lot of people both physically and psychologically, and there is little leeway in how work is completed. Low-strain jobs, like forest ranger, don't demand much of employees and also provide a high degree of control. An active job is one that has high demands and high control. Team leaders and entrepreneurs have active jobs. A passive job is one that has low demands and low control. Security guard would classify as a passive job. The evidence is clear. When employees believe they control how they work, they perform better. Managers can enhance perceptions of control by freeing employees from unnecessary constraints and helping them get the resources they need to meet their job demands. Another type of psychological stressor is interpersonal conflict, or negative interactions with people at work. For instance, a heated argument between coworkers, or a manager who treats employees poorly. Interpersonal conflict can also be caused by stress. That is, interpersonal conflict is more likely to occur under stressful conditions, like scarce resources and perceptions of injustice. Managers need to address the underlying issues causing the conflict to minimize this stressor's effect on employees. Emotional labor is another psychological stressor. It's the regulation of one's emotions to meet job or organizational demands. High levels of it can lead to job dissatisfaction, burnout, and intentions to quit, especially for employees who are not skilled in this area. Managing one's emotions can be achieved through two strategies. Surface acting involves managing expressions to appear a certain way, even if you don't actually feel that way. For instance, you may smile at a customer even when you don't feel happy. Deep acting, on the other hand, involves managing one's feelings to actually feel the way you appear to feel. For example, you remain calm and content when a customer screams at you. Role stressors are another psychological cause of stress. Role ambiguity, role conflict, and role overload are three types of role stressors. The evidence suggests these stressors can lead to lower job satisfaction, lower organizational commitment, higher anxiety, and higher intentions to quit. Role ambiguity occurs when you are unclear about the demands of a role. This is common on the first day of a new job when you don't know exactly what to do. Role conflict occurs when demands between multiple roles are incompatible. For instance, you may have to stay late at the office and miss that important family event. Or you have to stay home with a sick child and miss important work meetings. And role overload occurs when the demands of a role are overwhelming to the point that you can't meet them all. When you have too much work to do, but not enough time to do it, you may be suffering from role overload. Work can be stressful, but once managers understand what causes their employees stress, they can take the necessary steps to intervene and minimize the damage.